Now this is Acts 28 and verse 16 through to 22. When we entered Rome, Paul was allowed to stay by himself with the soldier who was guarding him. After 3 days, Paul called together those who were the leading men of the Jews. And when they came together, he began saying to them, "Brethren, though I had done nothing against our people or the customs of our fathers, yet I was delivered as a prisoner from Jerusalem into the hands of the Romans. And when they had examined me, they were willing to release me. They were willing to release me because there was no grounds for putting me to death. But when the Jews objected, I was forced to appeal to Caesar. Not that I had any accusation against my nation. For this reason, therefore, I requested to see you and to speak with you, for I am wearing this chain for the sake of the hope of Israel." They said to him, "We have neither received letters from Judea concerning you, nor have any of the brethren come here and reported or spoken anything bad about you. But we desire to hear from you what your views are. For concerning this sect, it is known to us that it is spoken against everywhere." So, as is Paul's custom, the first thing he does after 3 days, he calls together the Jews. He can't go to the synagogue to sit in the synagogue and perhaps be invited to speak. He can't go there, so he invites the Jews to come, the leading Jews of Jerusalem, of Rome, to come and speak to him, or for him to speak to them. And he says the story. He was in Jerusalem. There were accusations against him, and they didn't stand up. And then he was asked to go to Jerusalem. He didn't go to Jerusalem because they were on a ruse to kill him. So he appeals to Caesar. He goes to Rome now, and the Jews in Rome have never heard of him. They don't know anything about him. They say, "We haven't had any letters from Jerusalem concerning you." Now, we don't know why that is, but perhaps they've just heard the ship that Paul was on has never been heard of since, or that it was shipwrecked. And that's the end of Paul. But he comes back, doesn't he? He comes back. It's like he's alive from the dead, from the shipwreck in Malta. He comes back, gets another ship, and there he is. And he's coming to Rome. And he comes to Rome and he explains to these Jewish leaders why he is there, but they don't know about it. And to be fair to them, they say, we want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear. And that is often the way with many of these Jews that Paul goes to. They want to hear what he has to say. And here they're saying, well, we've heard lots about Christianity, we've heard lots about the way, and everyone speaks against it, but we want to hear it for ourselves. And so they're ready to listen to Paul, even though he's a prisoner in chains and under house arrest. And so Paul is ready to preach the gospel to the Jews, as he always does. He goes to the Jews first, and then when the Jews reject him, he goes to the Gentiles. And we'll find out what actually happens next time.